When I talk to study abroad students, they often tell me that they want to go abroad because they're curious to learn about another culture or they want to immerse themselves in another culture. But they're not always sure exactly what that means or how they're going to do it. And that makes sense because culture is a really complex kind of concept. Sometimes when we're talking about culture, we're talking about the things like the language and the food, the style of dress, the art and architecture, the religious traditions, and maybe the holidays. If you ask people about their culture, this is a lot of times what they'll talk about. So this is one type of culture. It's what we call material culture or visible culture. It's the cultural aspects that you can encounter and see. But there's also a sense that a culture is the set of values and beliefs and shared norms and habits of a group of people. It's the way that they interpret events in the world. It's their deeper belief system about things like justice and fairness and kindness and politeness. This is the deeper level of culture, what we sometimes call non-material culture or invisible culture, because you can't really see it. You see the manifestations of it in the ways that people interact and the ways that people dress. But it's harder to point to these deeper concepts. And yet that's a lot of times what we do really want to learn when we go abroad. So if you think of culture like an iceberg, where there's a small piece above the level of the water, above the surface that you can see and encounter, but a whole lot more below the surface that's really harder to name and understand, but much more interesting and much more apt to cause conflict, because that's the part that the ship runs into. If that's the part that really interests you, then join me as I trace across cultures and help you understand and uncover these deeper but more interesting levels of cultural difference.